All right. Hello, everyone. So, with everything. So we just need to go get coal really now, and we'll be pretty much done. We do want to get aluminum as well. So we're going to need to make at least 2 more machines, but I want to find coal first. One thing I did do in between this episode and the last, I did it like right after last episode, is I put the repair bench in. I noticed my knife was getting pretty low. So I just put the repair bench in, put in some stuff to repair my gear when I need it. And there we go. So we're going to go and look for coal as soon as I remember to change my key bindings here. Is going to be our thing. So I'm going to have the map over here to the left. And we're just going to go run around and pretty much look for coal. Do have a, you know, so I know there's a cave over here. So I'm going to head over here. It probably would have picked it up by now if it was here, but it's not. There's also like one up there, I think, on top of that cliff edge or something right there. And it would be in range of the cave, so that's not there. We're going to head down south to this right here. There's a node right there. Definitely not here. Oh, we got a signal. It's 8% weak, but we did get a signal, so there is one. Going here, I'm thinking it's this one right here then. It's either this one or it's up here in the cave. It could be on the other side of that lake. There is one pretty far over on the other side of that lake, but I think that's too far. Yeah, it's this one right here. Here it is right here. I think we've walked past it like a couple of times as well. All right. So I'm just going to mark that right there, and we're just going to go back and we're going to make the stuff. And that's why I bought this. This is the best thing you can buy in the shop, I feel. If you're getting to the point that you want to use drills and stuff, do drilling, buy you one of those out of the workshop. There's one you can craft yourself, but it's nowhere near as good. Uh, you don't get as much range on it. Oh, I thought that was a drac. I'm sorry. I thought you were a drac. I could have swore you were a drac. I could have swore I saw the red eyes of you as a drac. You do have red eyes. That's why I thought you were a Drac then. All right. Yeah, we want to go just straight up this way. So, great, great, great. I was hoping we would find it quickly so we could start planning out our base and things like that. We're going to have to make the glass making bench so we can get the glass pieces that we want as one of the things. So, first things first, let me throw this in here. Throw this in here. Throw this in here. And add stacks. All right, so we're going to need another electric drill. So I'm going to need to make composites. I'm going to need to make things like that. We're going to need to get water here. So let me do that real quick. We have water forever again now, pretty much. All right. So we're definitely going to need composites. We're definitely going to need things. How much bone do I have? Because I'm going to need to make a lot more. I got another 2 stacks. Hope that's enough for all the epoxy we're going to need. Otherwise, we're going to have to go hunt elephants or something. All right, so let me go ahead and make another 100 of that. Oh, I can only make 22 because of oxide. I can fix that real quick. We just got to go do a run to get some oxide. There's probably a stack ready for us. Maybe. I did log off not long after uh, I ended last episode. I just stayed around to make the repair bench and then dropped it right there. So yeah. It's just it depends on how quickly it's doing it. Pretty sure it's up here in this corner. Is that the oxide one? I don't remember, and I didn't mark them. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Definitely next time we see a juvenile, bison with a juvenile, we need to take the bison, get it trained up, so we can get a cart on it for our needs of runs. Into the cave. Gonna take these out so I don't have to worry about them later. Ah, thank you. let's go over here. If there's not enough, I can just pause for a second while I wait for some to spawn in. So we can have some. I just got me some ice cream, so I got something to do. Ah, we got enough. I get that. Oxide, it's not as fast as stone, but it's pretty fast. Basic resource, basically. I think it goes stone, oxide, and then the iron, copper, then probably gold, and then aluminum. It could be switched on those two. It could be aluminum's quicker than gold, or they could be the same. And then it's going to be platinum, titanium. And that's why I did the platinum and titanium first. Get them going first. Because they're going to take longer to fill up. But two full drills of that stuff was enough for everything I needed when I was on the other map. When I was on Olympus, is what it's called, if I remember correctly. That's one of those big guys. He's fine. Passive mob. Okay, so this will let us make the organic. Might need to go harvest wood. I'm not sure. Throw that in there for stack. And I'll just throw that in there. Alright, so do a full stack of that. Alright. So we're going to need 2 of them. 2 drills. So we're going to need... Oh, we just need 2 titanium ingots per one. Oh, we have the other stuff in here already. That's nice. Okay. I was a little bit prepared. I just need some titanium on me. So we might have to go get some titanium in a little bit. Drill. So we should be able to get 2 of these. Now, the thing is when we get to the point that we're making the powered creature deterrents, those are what cost so much. They cost the composites and all that stuff. And also, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in here, and we're going to go ahead and do that. So we got the 2 drills. Now we need 2 creature deterrents and 1 dehumidifier. Yeah, this is what it's going to cost us. So we're going to need more electronics. We need 2 of these. So we're actually going to need to make another 2 deals of plates. Because it only makes 4. Then we need the electronics. We're going to need up to 50 each. I'm going to go ahead and just do the math here on the calculator. So 50 minus 11 equals 39. Can I make those 39? No, because we're out of copper wire. That. That. Still processing. Let me go ahead and get some of that processing after that. All right. Okay, we're going to need 30 of these. We're going to need another stack of those. I have enough screws on me. I have enough plates now. I've got the 30 composites being made, and I have the stuff I need to make electronics coming in, which is epoxy and organic resin. Make 39. I think it's just 1 for 1, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1 for 1. So I just need 39 epoxy and 39 of these. That's more than enough right there. All right, so that's being made. As soon as those are being made, we can make the power deals. What about the dehumidifier? We need 10 more composites. Okay. And probably another deal of screws. Gonna need some steel. That's gonna be enough. There's gonna be enough glass. We'll need 10 more electronics. No, we just need the 5. We're not making 2 of them. Yeah, we just need the 5. We're not making 2 dehumidifiers. So I think we only need 5 more composites then, right? I was doubling up when I don't need to. Yeah, I just need 5 more composites. That. 5 more electronics. Get all that processing. Okay. So creature. Need 2 of these. And then the dehumidifier. Those. Okay. We're still working on finishing out tier 1. So now I'm done with tier 1, except for this, which you have to spend a talent point to get. And then I'll just get that. And was working on tier 2 now. The 2 power creature deterrents and my dehumidifier. All right. So 2 drills, 2 power creature deterrents, 1 dehumidifier, and we're ready to go. All right. Let me do this real quick so I can continue the fertilizing efforts. I need 80 of them. Should be enough. All right, we're going to go grab the coal first, which means I need to come from this line here. And we're going that way. Well, we're actually not going anywhere right yet because it's now nighttime. So let's do that real quick. Nope. And now I also need to rebuff myself. And now there's a flash storm as well. All right, game. Oh, whatever I'm crafting stops right now for whatever reason. That's why things aren't processing properly. Except for like the furnace, that'll process, but anything that you have to start yourself will not continue in between. Like the bees and stuff will continue. The furnace will continue, but anything you're crafting manually, like the honey and the deal, yeah, it doesn't work. We've got a oh shit. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Where the hell did that go? What? Hello? Game? What the hell? Seriously now? Where the hell did that go? That was there last episode, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure it was not that low. Yeah, everything else is like maxed out. So what the hell was that? Like, I guess that we've never did get hit by a lightning strike. Does a lightning strike just instantly delete one? Because I am confused as hell. That's the only thing I could think of is like a lightning strike just instantly deletes it when it gets hit. I might have to check on the other buildings because damn. You know what? I wonder if I should go back and watch that at last episode again myself and just see if I see this being disappeared. Because I don't think it was. This door was almost disappeared now. That was fine just a second ago. Yeah, it still's got full durability. That got hurt. Ain't shit I can do about that though, but because it's It has to go outside. You can't put it inside anything. I mean, you could put it on something. You might be able to surround it, but I don't know for sure. That's full durability. Let's go inside and check the roof easier. Yeah, that's fine. These are fine. He's over here for some reason. Yeah, everything else is fine. I do not know what that was. That was a little weird. Not gonna lie. I have no idea why that was not there. Okay. Before I go, let me go ahead and just do this so I can get it to stack. On we go to coal. Wait, this thing is... Yeah, that is hooked up to it. Excuse me. Well, they bring home the bacon on this map. On the other map, there's no, like, there's wild boars, but there's so few that you can barely get any bacon. Another gold deposit over here as well. This is just going to be a thing here. Hard modes means more predators, I'm pretty sure. And, yeah. I would just turn my back for just a second. Here's another asshole. Let's get back to it. Taking coal for us. All right, let's head back to base. P500 sneak attacks. Silent but deadly 3. 501. I thought he was hungry for the boar. I saw the hungry symbol, so I thought it may be a drac or something. But no, the drac was behind me the whole time. think that's a pygmy lop or something. All right. I think I'm going to take me a break for a minute and eat my ice cream, so I don't want it to melt. And then we'll come back and we'll go do the aluminum. So give me just a second. All right. So I just had another flash storm. That was quick. There was 2 in a row. Like, same day. Strange. Just doing a quick check real quick before we go do the aluminum. Seems fine everywhere. I can see. Yeah, everything seems fine to me. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, so let's go and do the aluminum, which I think we'll build off of. Let's see, the aluminum. Get the map up here. Is in this cave, like here. So I think we'll build off the gold and drag that over there. Now, the gold is up here on this ridge. So we'll just branch off of this one and go this way. I don't think it was red, but it just wouldn't click there for some reason right there. Gonna have to clear out the worms again. We might get us a bison on the way back. I'm pretty sure this is we're heading towards the area where the bison is. Oh man, I just cannot hit them sometimes. It's just I don't know what it is, but just sometimes I just cannot do it. And I think it's mainly the moa. They got the really small head. I'm trying to get the headshot in, and So I only have to waste one bullet, but then I end up spending 5 extra for it. So yeah. Firing is very boring, isn't it? But it's got to be done. There's no wireless system yet. Like I said, I'm hoping eventually, if they ever get to tier 7, that's where they'll put the wireless power and stuff like that. This is just in case you don't know, this is a space game. You are on a alien planet, uh, trying to, build, um, trying to build up for next prospectors and stuff like that. That's what the whole point of the game is. There is a story to the game. You got to do the objective missions things. There's various factions and stuff out there in space. You don't. I don't think you ever meet any of them in person. I don't think there's any NPCs or anything. They're just voices right now. But eventually, you um, might be NPCs. I don't know what their plans are for that. Okay, well, I guess we're taking another tree. I just wanted the sticks. I wanted the little deal so I could get some fiber. You don't get much fiber, but you should get enough. But yeah. All right. 2 woods, please. 2 wood floors. Nope. Need a little bit more fiber. That enough? Yep, that's enough. Okay. I have to do it through the water. What was the other one in here? Iron. Yeah, I don't need that. We're just going to hook up the aluminum. We don't have enough power. Damn. Okay. I didn't know we were that low. I didn't know we were that close to the edge. We got to get back and check power. I'm trying to think of what all would be taking our power. It's a Jaguar or Cougar or something. It's a Jaguar. We're going to have to make another generator. I'm trying to think of what could be running at this possible moment that's drawing power. There shouldn't be anything running at the base. The furnace isn't going. The foundry isn't going. The crafting table isn't going. Nothing is going. No, the masonry bench isn't going or anything. The smoker doesn't require power. It uses charcoal. The fire pit uses wood. The material processor shouldn't be running at all. The only thing that is drawing power that I know off the top of my head is going to be the water. That's the only thing I can think off the top of my head, but that shouldn't be drawing that much. all the other stuff was accounted for when I built a second one. I know these two things. That one right there is drawing 2,000 plus 1,500, so 3,500 plus another 500, so 4,000 for that one, and 3,500 for that one, for a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 7,500. I thought I had more than enough for that, for all of our things going. This way. Yeah, I don't know, because both of them together do 50,000. And when I put down the new one, I knew I was going to need another at least 30,000, 35,000 total for all of these. So I'm not sure what's drawing all that power that I'm run out off the top of my head. Maybe some of this is drawing little tiny bits, but I wouldn't say it'd be more than like 30 or so each. Oh, right. What could be happening is one of them's out of juice. No. No, they draw. Oh, they only give 40. I thought they gave 25 each. Is it? Yeah, I'm just that little bit over because of it. I thought they told both of them together gave 50. Okay. So I need to get more power. I do eventually want to get into solar. Can I afford a solar? Flat solar panel. Just 5 composites, 10 electronics. 5 composites, 10 electronics. Okay. 5 composites, 10 electronics. I'm out of gold. I could go get. I can go do that real quick. Actually, it's nighttime. Uh, gold is up here, up there on top of that ridge. This isn't gonna work. I can't use solar. Not right this second. I don't have the ability to use solar right this second. Because I don't have a battery. If I'm going to make solar, I would need to make a battery as well. The biogenerator is cheaper. It's just steel here. So I can actually just do steel with it. So I really don't need to do composites and stuff. So let me just make another biogenerator. I think that's cheaper. I'll just go ahead and pop that off in there. Add the stacks. Biofuel generator. Yeah, just 12 more electronics. Okay, 12 more electronics, which is just this and this. 12 more electronics. And then the steel out of here. And then biofuel generator. There we go. It doesn't look like anything shut off. So that's good. Everything is still reporting that it's working. I might do a quick check off between episodes just to make sure the dehumidifiers are going. With those marks, the powered creature deterrent should be going. They should be active. I don't know for sure about that, but they should be. So we'll have to see on that one. But that is it. We do have all of the resources now being mined. So we should be fine to go and just get building now as our next thing. We're going to have to make the glass working bench, like I said, to get the glass floors that we want and stuff like that, and make the greenhouse. But we should be good to go. Oh, that's why I'm out of power. The the water mill generator is off because it's full. I wasn't expecting this to be full. That's why I was out of power. Okay. Oh shit. I have this happen a couple of times. Just use the unstuck button. It'll throw you out somewhere. Yeah, I'm all the way over here. Where there's solid ground. So that's why. That's why I was down low on power. Yeah, I'm now at 65,000. I just needed to fix my generator. I didn't even think about it. I don't usually think about it. Okay. But that is a very important piece of equipment because it gives me the ability to get sponges, and the main thing it gives me is the spoiled plants to make fertilizer, to make gunpowder. That's mainly what it's for. All right, let me throw this in here. Let me get this. Let me grab out here. Oh, bees are done. Grab some more. How many more worker bees do we have anyway? 5, 10, 15, 20, 23? Okay, we should be good. We got a bunch of queens, and so when we get it properly set up, we should be good to go there on that. Get all that crafting. Grab all that. I am going to have to go... We don't have salt in the deep mining drill yet, so I'm going to have to get that eventually, but I'll have to wait. I'm waiting on that until after we get our base built, really. Okay, there's a drac in the water. I think that's it. All right, so we're good to go for that. So in between episodes, I'm going to do a couple things. Wanted to give y'all a heads up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to get a bison and get a cart made. And then I'm going to go to each of these things and grab what they have and bring it back to base. I'm going to put down some extra storages. I'll probably put down the iron cupboards. I'll probably build another, at least a 4x4 building. maybe four, maybe a not a 4x4, but a 2x4. I might go 3x3 to fit all the iron cupboards because I'm going to take all of this apart and I'm going to have a little small spot away from where I'm going to be building so we can get everything going on that. So, uh, I need the building to be big enough to hold the furnace and the masonry bench. I think everything else is secondary. The foundry can stay where it's at until we're ready to put it in. The don't need to worry about the stable, don't need to worry about the power area. That can all stay there. It is good that I did put down that other biofuel generator because I'm about to have to take up when we go to build, I'm going to have to take up the water wheel. So I'm glad I got that done. But yeah, I think I don't need anything else down at that point. Yeah, I think we just going to need. I might leave the fabrication bench, set up the fabrication bench as well in case I need it. But we should just need the foundry, the the furnace to melt the pieces because we're going to need nails and stuff. We're going to need to be able to smelt, like gold, um, copper to get the copper nails when we need that for the internal wood that we're going to use. We got stone. We just need to bring it here. Silica we have set up. We just need to bring it here. That's what we need to make the concrete mix. It's just straight silica, stone, tree sap. Going to have to harvest some trees most likely. Steel. We have things to get steel. We just need to bring the iron and um the iron and the coal here, and we can make as much steel as we want. So we'll need to have a spot for the material processor to make that. But that's about it. Everything else is just concrete mix. Which concrete mix, silica, stone. We need stone anyway. So just bring stone, bring silica. Um, this stone brick is stone. I'm probably going to put in stone brick flooring inside the building as my flooring. I'm not going to put. I'll probably put internal the wood in the internal wood in. But first, we're going to be setting up the masonry bench. Then we can worry about the carpentry bench after that. First, we need to build the building, and then we can interior decorate it. So, first things first. Like, I'm not going to need this. 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 Uh, the repair bench I'll probably put down because I'll probably need to repair my hammer a couple of times for building purposes. We'll have to have a spot for our oxidizer and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. I'll probably have to move the water purifier over to this side of the river because I'm definitely pretty sure not going to be building past this curve into that curve. I probably won't even be going past this spot right here. So we're pretty much good to start our build. Just got to get that glass working bench, which we'll do that next episode. Like I said, I'm going to get all this stuff moved first in between episodes. And so we're going to be in a little bit of a different building. And a lot of this is going to be put down somewhere else because I have enough food for a while now. The only thing I would really run out of probably is. Whoa, shoot. Excuse me. That was a sneeze. Like I was saying, the one thing I would probably going to be running out of is the honey smoked bacon. Is all I would be running out of. But that is everything for this episode. So next episode, even though I'm sorry again to say, next episode is the last episode of the week. We're not going to be finishing the building for sure. I might be able to construct the shell. I don't know. In an hour. I don't think I can do it in an hour. I think it's going to be at least 2 episodes to construct the shell, and then probably by the 3rd episode we'll be working on interiors. So we'll see. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.